In Bir Ali bin Khalifa, an impoverished town of 4,000 people, unemployed graduates are in the same situation they were in 2011 when they took to the streets to demand work. 8 years after the revolution, Anwar Hamid is a regular at a cafe where his unemployed friends also gather.
I studied law, and ever since I've graduated, I've been unemployed. It's been 10 years now. I got married. My wife also has a law degree, and of course, she's also unemployed. And we have a young son. The main problem is unemployment, especially here in Bir Ali bin Khalifa, perhaps more than in other regions. In our town, there is not even one factory, no industrial areas. There's no one to employ us.
Because of unemployment, Anwar no longer feels like a full-fledged citizen.
A citizen has duties he has to fulfill, like voting, no doubt about it. But in return, a citizen also has a minimum of rights. The right to work, to social welfare, to health insurance. But these rights are non-existent. A child can't even get treatment when he falls sick.
In these elections, Anwar is among those who have decided not to vote because he doesn't trust politics.
I didn't vote before, and I'm not going to vote now. Ever since the revolution, we've been waiting, thinking that perhaps there'd be at least a 10 or 20% improvement in our standard of living, hoping that officials would find solutions. But the truth is, they don't even have the intention of helping. There is no will to improve things.
In Tunisia, the unemployment rate among young adults stands at 30%. Many turn to the informal economy, which represents 54% of Tunisia's GDP. In Tunis, near the markets, most street vendors come from Tunisia's southern and central regions, some as young as 14, others in their 50s. We interviewed this miner anonymously because his work is illegal.
16 5 سنين كده قالوا لي ما فهمت خدمه جينا ناخذ هنا ما جيناش حتى خدمه جينا خدمه كان هنا بس بيبي ما فهمناش.
Rameh has 8 siblings who stayed in the village. He didn't have the means to continue his education, so he left his hometown to become a street vendor, sending back money to his family. He earns up to 15 euros a day if business is good. Dhafar, another street vendor, is 45 years old and comes from the south. He began working here 2 years ago.
As you can see, I'm selling all sorts of plastic objects for the household. Stuff for cleaning. I also have aluminium foil and trash bags. I even sell party accessories, like these sprays.
These vendors are all working illegally, trying to make ends meet, trying not to get caught.
Our main problem is the city's authorities. Right now, you and I are having a nice chat, but maybe in 15 minutes, if the local police shows up, I'm going to have to pack up and run away. Look at our stalls. They're on wheels, ready to move. We have no other choice. The governor once found a solution. He told us we'd be given a corner of the market. But this never happened, and we're still being harassed.
The parallel economy has grown alongside the economic crisis that followed the revolution. Many unemployed people get by in the shadows. Like Jamel, a father who went from a stable monthly salary of 500 euros as a maintenance engineer in a factory to being a freelance electrician.
The company where I used to work shut down overnight. It was sudden and unexpected. But because I have some technical competence, I've managed to get by. The only problem is that my work depends on whether I get orders or not. Sometimes a client will call me up, but sometimes I don't get any work. Before I had stability, my salary was decent, I had holidays, and could buy things for my kids once in a while.
Jamel now awaits a court decision that might grant him compensation money for the shutdown of his factory. But when it comes to politicians, hope is dead. In his eyes, they're responsible for this situation.
I don't think politicians are in it for the love of their country. It's we Tunisians who love our country and who are working for it, not them.
For these elections, social and economic issues have overshadowed politics, and many Tunisians are looking at whether candidates might be able to improve their daily life.
Yes, nowadays, each and every Tunisian is talking about the presidential elections. This means that even if the people aren't interested in party politics, they're still politicized.
Tunisians interested in politics. The excellent audience ratings of the presidential candidates' TV debate might hint in that direction. More than 3 million were watching, according to one estimate. For some, it was a step forward for Tunisian democracy.